is an interesting character. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you have to, cut rush him, like press W, go forward, high low them, rush them down. But a lot of the new age chips, as I like to call them, they
Yeah.
play neutral. We punish. They play like Geo.
The Bean Army.
The Bean Army, yes. They don't rush you down.
Yeah.
It's very hard. They might like, and Chipp does damage. Don't get me wrong. Chipp definitely does damage.
Yeah.
So if they get one combo, they're good. They're good. They're good. They can play a little bit more defensive. They can play footsies. They can play a more neutral style game. That's very hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Chipp got some really good tools.
My brain. I wrote Faust for Lapriz's name. Hello. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that's really interesting for the Chipp players because the character just becomes so terrifying when they stop like mindlessly playing Rushdown. And you see that with a lot of characters. I mean, I think your character is a really great example of that too, right? Where like once you slow down and you're not just like, doing block strings, doing and doing doing dolphin spam and stuff like that, the character becomes so formidable so fast because
I agree.
You can just be there patiently blocking and then like you use S dolphin a bar to get out of the corner and blow someone up,
I want to tell you something. I have been timing out people lately, and I think May's fantastic. To just time people out.
That's actually hilarious.
I'm just gonna say that I think May has timeout potential, which is crazy.
No.
It's actually crazy.
That will actually get that character nerfed so fast. That if people haven't been talking enough shit about May, just come over here, fight Chef, and do a little timeout.
No, like just jump JD, air that shadow there, and you're out. Like, oh yeah, don't nerf my JD. JD is so good.
May JD is a fun pun.
He's very disjointed.
Yeah, it does do a lot of damage. That's for sure. Let's see.
It does. I give you a fun fact. It does the same. It does the exact same amount of damage as a 6H. To put it into perspective.
Okay.
6H does damage.
Oh no, we've got Demon Saftig in the building. I see
My
that.
God,
I see that Happy Chaos locked.
You see the it's crazy because Cheto's playing Kai now for whatever reason.
Yeah,
and Mike is playing HC.
Yep. I knew that Mike had the HC and has a RAM as well. They're both pretty gnarly.
Mike has a RAM, yeah.
I
played the RAM. I've never played their HC, but I heard terrible things, and that's in a good way. Like you don't want to like someone switching to HC. A good player switching to HC is always scary.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right,
we have Chipp versus
Eno. 6H round start, ballsy move.
Very nice. Look at that, just sprinting under that HCL, keeping the pace of the game nice and fast once again.
Oh, just run into the nodes. Doesn't matter. 2K2D. It's straight super. Why not?
Yep. This is the Chipp win condition. You get that positive bonus. Now they have to eat the safe jump on the other side. And if you get hit, you're going straight through the wall once again.
Clone?
Oh, RC into clone?
Two more mixes. They get 2 more mixes. This is one of them. Yeah, and that's that.
Look at that. That was 3 RCs in that block string, by the way.
I think they get 5 mixes out of the pussy bonus if they already had at least like 30%.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
They do have to stagger, and if you know what the mix is, you can like do stuff about it, but they still get a lot of mix. It's a fast character, builds the meter like relatively fast too. Oh,
what a reaction for the RC there.
Damn, the DPRC, now you're in the corner, obstacle for the reset. Wall break.
Lapriz playing so well here. Oh, gonna be getting hit out though by the stroke the big tree. Has positive bonus. Oh no, immediately. And the burst coming out. Look at that. A fast round for Lapriz.
Fast round. That looked really good. And as you said, this looks like RAM after what was like season 1, the second patch, where you get the positive bonus, you put them in the corner, loop, RC, loop, like you do your block string, loop the block string, mix, loop the block string, RC, loop the block string until you're gonna get hit. You cannot, Defend
Yeah.
forever.
And it doesn't build the risk gauge as quickly as like Ram might, or with as few abilities as Ram might.
That's true.
But
That's true.
but
Yeah.
with all of that meter and all that RC, because that was a
Oh, what
0
a combo.
meter to 3 red RCs in the corner, and that is an absolutely
Oh.
disgusting situation to deal with.
You see, that was a nasty way to get out of there.
Yeah.
That 2H worked out. Like, pressing 2H doesn't matter. Still goes through the corner, but like, if you're avoiding 2H counter hit, that's gonna do some mental damage. I guess it didn't seem like in this round though.
Yeah, it looks like Lapriz recovered pretty quickly. Didn't even notice.
All right, stroke another one.
Oh, this is a lot of damage coming in.
Oh,
Yep.
low.
Chipp,
Oh,
one of
what
those
is this,
characters
6H?
that'll allow Eno to look like a high damage combo character instead of a reset
Yeah,
character.
yeah. You reset him like 3 times and he dies.
So there is always
that's bad.
opportunity here. Look at that. Coming through with a perfect here.
I am liking the stroke after the 6H. 6H stroke delayed a little bit just to, you know, get the frame drop out there.
Yep. Oh, another low. Double low doing work.
Oh, Suki RC.
Lots of damage coming in. The Chipp
I thought they were gonna set up
Smicker
something crazy.
Here comes the burst,
Yeah.
and Ticklememour has one shot, but just the 5P out of the air.
Oh, it drops it
Oh.
though. This is how we get sorted. The throw.
Oh,
JD?
no, this is a terrible place to be. Doesn't get the burst bait with the, oh no, gets caught by the note, though.
The high. Another one. RC to make it safe. Oh,
Very
yeah,
nice.
yeah. That was a very nice RC to, you know, just get them off me.
Yep.
Get them off me. Let's reset to neutral. I can play neutral and just, you know, go for a trade or go for something safe. A 5P, a 2P. Even something like a wave cancel or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Lapriz here up 2-0, but we cannot count them out because we saw in that round, Lapriz had to use burst and YRC just to get that last pixel of HP. That's how afraid you are when the Eno is running you down like that.
Yeah, it can work. And if they bait it, you're dunions.
Yeah.
You know, like, the round is done.
yeah. All right, we're going to
Look
see.
at the stagger. Ooh. Oh,
Very
now
damaged.
you're in the corner.
Back throw incident.
Oh, the low.
Unfortunately, a little bit vulnerable to the burst here. Ticklememour getting counter hit, and getting
Oh
the
my
red RC
God.
is going to save.
Yeah, I just reacted to the burst. If you are seeing the burst, you can always react to it.
Yep. Big counter hit on the
cross
cross up too. That move
Ah,
is
cross
so
up.
nasty.
That was
A
nasty.
little red RC just to slow the combo down. And
Mm-hmm.
Lapriz is now on match point here, looking pretty dominant with it so far.
Yeah, it's so hard. After the stroke the big tree nerfs, it's if they block that, you cannot backdash. You cannot do anything basically, unless like you super.
Yeah, absolutely.
One mix goes for the sage jump, the classic.
Oh, little red RC
Low.
into the reset.
Yeah.
Look at that. Lapriz going up 3-0, making it to the top 8. Also, Burst Dragon in chat says, hey, fun fact, if you see any drop Rekka combos, it's because Airborne Rekka 1-2 will whiff unless delayed on Eno, Ram, and Jacko. That sounds
Interesting.
miserable.
That sounds like May. That sounds like May stuff. Or stuff is very character specific because of hurtbox positioning. And I know Eno Ram have very similar hurtboxes, so Burst Dragon